Hey beautiful people, welcome to HIIT. This is the third time that I've recorded this video and I actually love that as a metaphor for how a lot of us are probably coming to this moment. I had some audio and tech issues, and which of course I didn't realize till long after the fact. And so here I am starting again. And I think that that's likely how many of us, if HIIT has called to you, it's likely because you're coming from a long and complicated relationship with food. And there's probably been many programs, diets, new just strategies that you've tried, and trying something new again can have this kind of exhaustion to it. You might have a kind of guardedness to yourself, and in whatever state that you are coming to this moment, I just want to welcome you fully, exactly as you are, and just celebrate the goodness, the miracle that you are right now in exactly the state that you are in as you come, and to thank you for coming on this journey with me. It is such an honor. I'm here in my kitchen. I've got a bunch of stuff out that I'm going to be diving into, exploring with you. So that's what the random kale sitting on this butcher block is about. But I live in a loft in Brooklyn, so it's just a big open space, and this is my little kitchen area that's just carved into the space. And if I can do meal prep and create some intentionality to the way that I'm shaping my kitchen space, I know that you can too. So I want to invite you into this space, and I wanted to welcome you, especially just from my own kitchen, because I want to acknowledge that this journey is intimate. The way that we feed ourselves, there's just nothing more intimate and vulnerable than the way that we feed ourselves. It's our point of connection with the world. It's every time we eat food, some part of us is recognizing that we are dependent beings, that we depend on this world to live. We have to eat the world to live, right? If you went several days without eating, you would start to lose strength and you'd start to lose energy. And so we need to have this point of exchange with the world. And that is a physical, material reality, but it is also very much a spiritual reality. And so part of what we're going to be diving into together is to really explore the emotional, the spiritual, the ethical ramifications of eating, and to understand why we might eat in certain ways, why we might relate to food in certain ways, what's really underneath that these might be very, very deep metaphysical questions that we're wrestling with. They might be really deep emotional, spiritual questions about our own worth, our appearance, our value to the world, our permission to take up space, to really be living in our full power and volume and potency, right? So I love using food as a lens into all this stuff at the heart of it. So maybe you're coming to this journey because you have some very real struggles or questions around how to feed yourself best. But maybe food itself is not so much of a struggle for you. Maybe you feel like that's something that you've figured out pretty well, and you feel good in your body and you feel good about the way that you're nourishing yourself. But it might be some other kind of weight that you bring into this moment, right? That you really, a habit, a belief, a well-worn mental habit that you want to get out from underneath, that you want to lighten yourself of. So this journey, HIIT, is about shedding all kinds of dead weight, all kinds of old stories, all kinds of stale ways of thinking, just default ways of thinking, default ways of eating, and coming into consciousness about all of this stuff. So welcome. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. I'm so excited for the particularities of your story. So I'd love to hear, that's why we have a community forum together. I would love to hear your story that you're coming in here with. How can we lighten the load that you're carrying? How can we come underneath it, carry it with you, and maybe help you push it off? Physically, spiritually, in terms of your history, the story that you've come in here with. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to begin by reading